New sponsor on deck for the highlights, AWE Construction. It's a general contracting company and they take care of your commercial and residential construction. But most of all, they enjoy supporting the youth in the community. Shout out to the owner, Alfonso Williams. Speaking of the youth, lots of high school basketball action being played last night. Over at Woodlawn, the Lady Knights took on the defending champs, Tay Baby, trying to take advantage of her senior year. She steps back and she races up like Cross Lake. That's money. Old Carly Hamilton, she's settling into a new school and she's getting accustomed to that Gator way. Shreve up big, but Tay pulling out new moves for the look. Behind the back, between two defenders. Then she hits the reverse lay. That's crazy. Ethel and the baby, they were shocked. The cheerleaders, they're used to it at the castle. Shreve would dominate the rest of the game, but still leads to a Desiree Hudson bucket. Then it's that give and it shall be given unto us by. The one win and we all win mentality. Zoe gets the finish. The Lady Knights would put up a fight, but Shreve would hold on to pick up the win in this one. The little fella says it's time to root for the boys. Hope they get that dub, Desiree. And the squad, they were rooting for Macho and the Gators. Let's go. Early in the first quarter, Andre Lewis, he finds Baby Brooks on the block. That boy ain't a baby no more. Then Kyron Reed would put the Gators on the board with a tray on the other end. That's back-to-back buckets. That gave him the lead and a smile. They call Andre Fat Daddy. He found a young freshman in the corner. Woodlawn starting to wake up. That boy Donovan likes to catch and release. The Knights retake the lead. Shreve would respond on the inside for two. Dre running the one this year. He gets in the paint and drops it off for a bucket. That's an assist. Then he catches it in the corner and lets it fly. He finished with 15 on the night. Somebody must have said something to Donovan on the bench because his range is unlimited and he fires from the scores table. Tight game at the end of the first half. Woodlawn would fight, but Shreve would hold on to get the win in this one. I got a phone call about a good game going on over at the Lions Den. I said, hey, DJ, turn me up. I'm on the way. I pulled up and it was a game. The fans feeling like anything could happen. BT would take the three-point lead just before the half. Jacoby Jackson, he gets to the rack. But Taj Graham, as time winding down, he would knock down a step-back tray. That would top things at 35. Everybody feeling good at the den, shoulder jerking. The dad's on duty, even after school. You see him, Big Jeremiah and the Cowboys trying to steal one on the road. He was in foul trouble, so he had to sit for most of the second half. Jacoby, he came out relentless. He knocks down the tray ball. Southwood would get it done by committee on the other end. Then Jacoby goes back to work. This time he gets the and one to fall. Taj Graham and the Cowboys still hanging around like Mr. Cooper. Taj finds Cam Green underneath. That's a bucket. Then he pulls up and knocks down the midi over a defender. That boy Taj getting tough. How about a lay on the break? That's too tough. He finished with 18 on the night. Southwood out in front, but things started getting chippy. Mike Johnson, he gets to the rim. Pop's trying to check on his son. That's love. He said, I'm good, Pop. He would make two at the line. That stroke is sweet like some of them apple pies at Southern Classic. That's a shameless plug. Oshamar Hall must have heard about them pies too, because he was hungry. He gets the steal and the finish on the other end. Went over to Mike just to tell him about the best location and scoop him some. The ref said, y'all doing too much talking. That's a tech. Pop said, hey, they do be hitting though. Southwood goes up three. Coach Sykes, I ain't trying to hear nothing about no pies. After that, them boys from the wood, they started rolling. Mike gets the finish at the rack. In checks Jotavius Morris. He knocks down the three off the cross from deep. That's that Linwood joke. Then Calvin gets the finish underneath for BT. They back in this thing. They would get back-to-back buckets underneath. They had the principal on the edge of her seat. Darius Johnson, he played big minutes for the Wood. He stops the run with a tray. He finished with 14 points on the night. Jacoby was a monster. He led all scorers with 32 points. Oshamar, he got back in the game and it was instant energy and effort. But you gotta wait till the game is over to talk about the 3-pack of apple pies. The ref said, hey, that's my bad, Rashad. I didn't want to do it to him. You know it's all love. I said, I know it's all love. This one went to the wire. Southwood led by Mike Johnson. He finished with 22 points on the night. BT up too late and a turnover would lead to 2 points for Southwood. That would tie the game. The fans all shook up. In the big moments, you gotta go to the big fella, Big Jeremiah. They would find him on the inbound play, and the Cowboys retake the 2-point lead. Later, BT down 3, young Nick. He misses the tray but gets the putback and the foul. Oh my goodness, we still got a game. He misses the 1 at the stripe. The Lions would have another shot, but Jeremiah would put the finishing touches on this one. 4 big ones from the line late. Side note, he was up at 4 a.m. this morning putting in work with the HeartWork family. Opportunity meets preparation. Southwood hangs on to win.